Welcome to this week's episode of Dr. Reese's Planet. I'm your host, Dr. Reese, and I am so excited. We are in one of the most productive temperate rainforest ecosystems on planet Earth. We're in the Carmanah Valley, where you're going to be introduced to some of the coolest trees in Canada, and in fact, the tallest trees in Canada. Most forests in the temperate, moist regions are broadleaf, but not from Northern California to Alaska. The conifers rule 1,000 to 1. These massive rainforest giants store mega amounts of water, up to 25,000 liters per stem. This water helps them during environmental stresses, particularly in the summertime when other trees, smaller trees, have to shut down. The conifers kick on. This temperate rainforest is indeed lush. Just look at this vegetation. And it is very, very old. Fire likely has not been here for 5, 6, possibly 7, 800 years. So there's big old trees, just like the one behind me. We're gonna cross the Carmanah River. She's running pretty dirty. See you on the other side. The monarch of British Columbia and Alaska is indeed Sitka spruce, towering to over 95 meters in this forest. That's the equivalent of about a 30-story skyscraper. They can live to ages of 900 years old. They thrive in flood conditions. Their roots sit in water. They have special cells in their roots called parenchyma. It provides the air that's necessary for them to thrive here. Their foliage is able to pull out phosphorus, calcium, and magnesium right out of the air. This tree is truly, truly exquisite. Look at this amazing Sitka spruce behind me with its flaring buttress root system. One Sitka spruce can hold up to 70 million needles, photosynthesizing and making sugar and food. Did you know if we spread all those needles out, it would be the equivalent of 10.5 football fields? How awesome is that? Here is a beautiful skunk cabbage. It's called skunk cabbage because it stinks. That stink is what attracts both flies and beetles to help pollinate this plant. It'll last probably about 2 weeks, and then its life cycle for this year is finished. So what makes this forest so unique? Well, there's over 15,000 different invertebrates, a third of all that are found in Canada. 12 different species of slugs, slimy herbivores, and in a square meter of soil, we have over 40,000 different insects. We have 120,000 different mites. We have millions of fungi and billions of bacteria, all working together, eating, digesting, mating, and reproducing. There are a lot of different critters that require this habitat, from spotted owls to marbled murrelets to pileated woodpeckers to clouded salamanders and martins. This old-growth forest is absolutely remarkable, and unfortunately there's not that many of them left along the Pacific coastline. What a magic, magic place! Just look at these trees! Thank you for joining this week's episode of Dr. Reese's Planet and these marvelous Sitka spruce. Join me next week as we visit the tallest trees on planet Earth, coastal redwoods of Northern California. Yes!